Hello again, folks. Welcome to lesson 4. Today you're going to be doing eukaryotic cell structure and organelles. Let's look down here. This sheet you're going to do this side and you're going to fill out all the parts. You're going to label as best you can, kind of guesstimate based off all the old slides, the old notes that we've done, everything that we've covered so far. See if you could do this on your own. You're going to do an animal cell, and then you're going to do a plant cell. And remember, things are a little bit different in a plant cell. They're a little bit crazy. There's extra parts, and things are different shapes and sizes. So remember that. This will be a little bit of a challenge for you. Then, of course, you're going to do some matching, and you're going to do some fill in the blanks. So let's just talk about what you're going to do today for a second. First page, it's just a nice diagram explaining everything. That's kind of giving you a clue as to what you're going to see in the diagrams. Now let's flip over. Let's take a look. This is going to be a little tricky for you. What you have to do is say what it is shaped like, and I might even change this a bit. I might put structure here. So what structure means, what I'm looking for here is what it looks like. And yeah, that's going to be a little weird. You might say central blob with an eye in it for nucleus, or back and forth squiggles near nucleus versus back and forth squiggly kind of thing. You can use fancier words than that, not by the nucleus. A little pill with it. You got to just describe what it looks like, and it says function. That's its job. You're going to have to go back to lesson 1 and lesson 2 and the last lesson that we did. So you can do all of this. You can do the function of all of them. Be prepared, because the next lesson that you're going to be doing is going to have it kind of opposite. You're going to have what it looks like, or you're going to have what it does, and you're going to have to name it. So it's kind of going to be a reverse engineered sheet. And the next lesson is the one that I find students have the hardest time with, because it's everything kind of put together. But if you can do this, you're in good shape to get ready to do the next one, which is going to be a little more challenging. Don't get frustrated if you don't get everything, because I'm going to be going through all of the answers. That's something new today I'm going to be telling you about. We flip over here, label this as best as you can. Then you go to our friend, the plant cell. Remember, there's 3 main differences that you've got to know about a plant cell when you're labeling it, and you'll get that right if you do. You can always look at other slides and diagrams that I've given you. You're going to have no problem if you just go and look over your notes. You should be able to label this, 90%. You might mix up a vacuole and a lysosome or something like that. You might mix up a mitochondria and a chloroplast, but people do that all the time. So don't worry about it. We'll pinpoint that in the next few lessons. And then, of course, you're going to have a nice matching assignment. And you're going to have a fill in the blanks. And you have a word bank for the fill in the blanks. Lucky you. So this is something new. What we're going to do now is I'm going to assign this. This is more of a work lesson. This would take some time. This is probably a class and a half to 2 classes in the end. In a normal day, we'd be talking and working. Oh, I just touched my face. Bad me. But what I want is to go over this. So now, whenever needed, I'm going to have an answer session. So I will post this assignment, and I'll give you a due date. You need to have it in by then, because the following day or 2, I'm going to post an answer session where I go over all of the answers from previous lessons. So the next thing you see posted is most likely either going to be another lesson or the answers for lesson 3 and the answers for lesson 4 combined. I'm going to get the sheets. I'm going to come out and I'm going to go through all of the answers, talk about everything so that you could check your own work, see how you're doing. And if you still have questions, always reach out to me. So coming up, you have assignment number 4, which is to fill out all of these pages, right? Page here, all the way to the fill in the blanks. Fill out everything you can. Soon I'll post answers, and we'll move on to one of the harder assignments coming up, which is just a culmination of the first 4 lessons all put together into one. So with that, take care. If you have questions, contact me. Cheers.